Test. Got it? Test. Mic wasn't on? You never touched that? Superstar Country B103. We're also on YouTube at B103 Radio, KBWS. Josh Dicklin here with tonight's broadcast. And we are getting set here for 9AA football between the Sisseton Redmen and the Webster area Bearcats. Pre-game here, sponsored by First Call Auto Parts Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton, keeping you moving proudly and supporting the Sisseton Redmen. We'll take a quick break, make sure we've got everything up and going. We'll break. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on Superstar Country B103. Yeah, so because it's the first game, we're probably just going to have them going in the studio on Monday.
Oh, sure.
Because this is all new to us.
Right.
And so, and then have them maybe do whoever it is, an interview at the station. But we'll get them there. So perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. See you guys.
Superstar Country B103, Webster and Sisseton tonight. Here we'll get your starting lineups for the Bearcats first. For the Bearcats, they'll start like this defensively. And the defensive line, Jack Snell, the 6'2", 200-pound senior. Also on the defensive line, Sean Sickmiller, the 5'11", 280-pound senior. A defensive lineman, TJ Sanzabo, the 6'1", 230-pound senior. At linebacker, Gage Baumgarn, 6'1", 200-pound senior. Another linebacker, Devin Snaza, the 6'1", 175-pounder. At linebacker, Aiden Gaikowski, the 6'1", 185-pound sophomore. Another linebacker, Nathan Hips, the 5'11", 215-pound sophomore. Defensive backs, Sheldon Schmieg, a 6'3", 200-pound senior. And also at defensive back, Hudson Lesner, the 6'1", 150-pound senior. For the Redmen, they will start like this here for Sisseton. Starting at quarterback for the Redmen will be Jackson Wagner, the 6', 175-pound junior. Starting at running back, 5'11", 170-pound sophomore Carson Fisher. At running back, 6 foot junior, 180-pounder J.J. Ham. At running back / wide receiver, the 5'11", 160-pound sophomore Dawson DeJarlet. At fullback, Justin Mueller, the 5'10", 205-pound junior. On the line for the Redmen, Bryson Hansen starting at center. He's a 6 foot, 205-pound senior. At tight end, Mason Schuneman, the 6'2", 210-pound senior. And at offensive line, Justin Chanku, the 6'1", 225-pound senior. And defensive end, or the other tight end is 6'3", 195-pound junior Carter Deitch. Some new equipment, some new things we're working here and trying to work through as far as both the online for the audio and on our live stream. We'll take another break. We'll come back in 2 minutes here on Superstar Country B103.
Sisseton Dental Clinic, providing quality dental care for you and your family right here close to home. Sisseton Dental Clinic, keeping our community smiling and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmond.
Ryan Gunderson and the team at Investment Centers of America, LLC are proud to support local sports. Thanks to their sponsorship, our hometown athletes keep playing, competing, and growing. Get out and cheer our local athletes on.
Headed to the game? Out on the road or maybe hitting the lake? Make a stop at Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top quality Marathon gasoline. Then grab your snacks, cold drinks, hot coffee, ice, live bait, and fishing supplies. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton. Your convenient hometown stop and proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Need parts to keep your car, truck, farm equipment, or equipment running? Stop at First Call Auto Parts, Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton. Parts, batteries, tools, and more, with local people ready to help. First Call Auto Parts, Napa, proud to support high school athletics.
From fresh meat and produce to groceries, snacks, and everything you need for the week, you'll find it at Teal's Market in Sisseton. Great selection, friendly hometown service, and convenient shopping. Teal's Market in Sisseton, always proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
When it's time to market your cattle, put the experience of Sisseton Livestock Auction to work for you, bringing area cattle producers and buyers together with dependable professional service. Sisseton Livestock Auction, proudly supporting Redmen Athletics.
For accounting, tax preparation, and financial services, turn to the professionals at Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton. Personal service and trusted experience for individuals and businesses throughout the area. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates, proud to support the Redmen.
Get moving and work toward a healthier you at SWO Health and Fitness in Agency Village. With cardio and strength training equipment and a great place to stay active, make fitness part of your everyday routine. SWO Health and Fitness, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Traverse Electric Cooperative does more than provide reliable power. Traverse Electrician Services handles residential, commercial, and ag electrical work, generators, repairs, and new construction. Traverse Electric Cooperative, powering our community and proudly supporting Sisseton Redmen Athletics.
Superstar Country B103, we're getting set for kickoff here, and the kickoff is brought to you by 605 Design in Sisseton, your local source of custom signs, apparel, graphics, and more. Proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen, and the captains are going out for the kickoff right now here, or to figure out who will be kicking, receiving, and which direction. Right now you're listening to the First Call Auto Parts Napa pregame. First Call Auto Parts in Napa, Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton. Keeping you moving, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen. Talking with the coaches a little bit before this, first game of the season. Talking with Coach Wagner from Webster, just kind of some of the things he liked from the preseason practices. He talked about the leadership that he had from the seniors and how well that they've welcomed. There's a lot of young and new players this year for him, and so he felt they did a great job of welcoming them into it. They've got a great backfield coming up. They've got a pretty big team. Gage Baumgart and Aiden Gaikowski will handle the majority of the carries. They'll be running behind that offensive line, big offensive line. Sick Miller, Snaza Snell, Sanzabo, and Hips. Also talking with Coach Wagner, biggest strengths heading into the season is things I just mentioned, their size and then their experience. Some of those seniors have been playing for 2 or 3 seasons already. Webster was at 9 or 11B last year. They dropped down to 9AA this year, as well as Sisseton dropping down. As for Coach Apple, talking about his team and some of the players. I missed that. What exactly how they lined up or who won the toss, but just talking with Coach Apple about what the kids have been able to do here before the season, and just talking about a few of the kids that expect to make a big impact tonight. Justin Mueller being one of those kids. He's been a force to be reckoned with in the practice, and anticipating that he'll give Webster some problems. J.J. Ham, he's been a constant leader for the team. He's always doing things the right way, plays confident, seeds and reads things well, so he's a player to watch out for. And then Carson Fisher, another player that he'll play both sides of the football. He's kind of a speed demon, wants his hands on the ball. And those are a few of the players that Coach Apple mentioned to watch out for tonight here as the Redmen will receive here. Fisher is back to receive. And so as J.J. Ham. And we're getting ready for high school football. Kick is going to be taken by Fisher. It's a deep kick. Goes through his hands and into the end zone. And he is going to run it out because he hit it basically caught it right, grabbed it and was able to get just outside. And because he touched it, I believe, in front of it, I'm not sure if he was able to down that or not. I believe he was able to get back out to about the 5-yard line. So what a booming kick right there off the bat for the Bearcats. And that was Baumgart, and he's going to be a big player that we'll be talking about tonight. He's a running back for this team, and he got his leg into that one. Well, Redmond will start 1st and 10 on their own 5. Okay, so officials making it so once it went into the end zone, it should have been a dead ball, and so it'd be a touchback coming out to the 20. So that's where the question mark came in. I didn't know when we get into high school and college and NFL, watching all the different ones and knowing the rules, but the officials getting it right there, and we'll get you those names shortly. Wagner will go under center here for the Redmen. He's got a T-bone package back behind him with 3 backs behind him. He's going to turn around, give it right up the middle, and is going to be tackled. Mueller, and there is Baumgarn. Talked about him being a big part of it. Baumgarn wraps him up. Officials for tonight's game: Joe Fredrickson, Jeff Jorgensen, Todd Foster, Dennis Hines, and Josh Mogg. Loss of a couple yards on the play brings up 2nd and 12 here for the Redmen on the near side hash. Three backs behind Wagner. He'll take the snap, turn around, fake it, looks to pass. He's throwing it over into the corner, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. Pass was intended for Dawson DeJarlett, but ends up being incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down here for the Redmen. 3rd down and 12. Fisher, Ham, and Mueller in that backfield for the Redmen. Up front, you've got Hansen, Shinneman, Chanku, and Deitch. DeJarlett set off to the right side here. Wagner under center, turns around, fakes. Now a little pitch out to the outside to Fisher. Fisher trying to get around, breaks one tackle and is spun around, brought down around the 26-yard line. Will not be enough for a Redmond 1st down, going to be about 4 yards short, so Redmond will be forced to punt. It looks like it's actually right at the 25-yard line. Emerson Sign coming into the ball game here on a special teams. Him and Loberg. Bennell will be in. See those kids on special teams and coming off the bench tonight. Ham is back to punt here for the Redmen. Takes the snap and is able to get it off end over end. Going to hit around the 50. Grabs it right in stride. Trying to get around to the outside. And he's got a lane. Spun around but still on his feet. A missed tackle on the sideline. He's going to go all the way into the end zone. Touchdown taken there by the Bearcats. I believe that was Hudson Lesner. It was a 50-yard touchdown return for Hudson Lesner. He got around that right side. He broke one tackle and nobody else was there for the Redmen. Bearcats go up to 6-0. We'll see if they're doing extra point, if they're going for 2 or if they're attempting the extra point. Bearcats strike first. with 10:14 to go here in the first. Bearcats come up to the line here. They'll attempt a two-point conversion. I formation in the backfield. Grabs it under center. Will hand off straight up the middle and will dive forward. It's going to be, he was down. They'll say he was down before. He actually lost the football, but he was down before he got into the end zone. So the extra point is no good. 6-0, Bearcats on top. We'll take a break. Back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Connected with Venture Communications. From fast, reliable internet to the communication services your home or business depends on, Venture keeps our area connected. Venture Communications, local service, local connections, and proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmen.
Make your business, team, or organization stand out with 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. From custom signs and banners to apparel, graphics, and more, they'll help bring your ideas to life. Shop local, get creative with 605 Design and Apparel. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Head out to Lake Traverse Resort, better known as LTR, for great food, cold drinks, and a good time on beautiful Lake Traverse. Meet up with family and friends, grab a bite to eat, relax, and enjoy everything the lake has to offer. Lake Traverse Resort, LTR, a proud supporter of the Sisseton Redmen.
Stay connected to what's happening close to home with the Sisseton Courier. From local news and community events to school activities and sports, the Courier keeps you up to date on the people and stories that matter. The Sisseton Courier, proudly covering our community and supporting Redmond sports.
And is brought down right at the 24-yard line. So nice job by J.J. Ham there with the return. Picked it up about the 5 and was able to scurry down that sideline, breaking a tackle to get the Redmond to the 23-yard line. Under center is Wagner. He'll turn around, fake it, pitch it back over to Fisher, bob a little bit, then grab it, and then had a player shoved right into him. Mogg came out and threw Ham right into Fisher. And we'll get a penalty flag on the play. They had faked the handoff to Mueller, threw it out with an option play to Fisher. Fisher was out there, and Mogg just came full speed and was able to get Ham off balance. We'll see what the penalty flag is here. Officials talking it over. So personal foul on the Bearcats is going to add on 15 yards for the Redmen. Redmen will pick up a first down. First downs are brought to you by Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union. Katie and the staff at Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, your hometown financial team and proud supporters of the Redmen. First and 10. 10 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Redmen have it. Got their first down, the first down of the game, hands it off straight up the middle, and not much going there for the Redmen. Ball carrier that time. For Sisseton. Well, it says 48. I'm thinking that was probably Cody Nelson. Yep. Dean and I are wondering the same thing. They had crossed his number out, but that's Cody Nelson in at fullback there. Second down and 9 for the Redmen. Wagner Fakes the handoff, pitches outside to Fisher. Fisher trying to get around to the outside to the 40, down to the 45, down 50. Breaks their tackle down to the 40 of the Bearcats before he's pushed out of bounds on the near side here, close to the 34-yard line. So a big gain there from Carson Fisher. Once he got on the outside there, was able to turn it up. It's another first down. First downs brought to you by Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union. 9:12 to go on your Stilson Service scoreboard. 6-0 Bearcats lead, but Redmond marching down to the Bearcat 34. Here comes the Redmond on the near side hash here. They'll send DeJarlett out to the left side there at wide receiver. Looks like Nelson along with Fisher and Ham in the backfield there. Fake the handoff, pitches it outside to Ham. Ham trying to get around the edge down to the 30, 25, 20, and he's going to turn the corner and he'll scamper in to the end zone for the Redmond touchdown. J.J. Ham with the 34-yard touchdown, and the Redmond are on the board. And if you hear some of the crowd groaning, it's because the penalty is going to take that one back here for the Redmond. From the spot of the foul, and so they're going to bring it back, so it'll be 1st and 11. So 9 minutes to go here in the first half, or excuse me, first quarter, 6-0. DeJarlett comes out. Emerson Sign, the 5'7", 135-pound freshman. Apple talked about him being a dude for just being a freshman. He gets some action here as they are on the far side. Emerson Sign is out on that far side hash mark, and he's going to turn around. They're going to hand it right up the middle to Cody Nelson, and he's going to dive forward and going to be just short of the 30-yard line. Ball will be spotted at the 31. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Redmond had 11 yards to go after that penalty. Redmond stand that far side. Wagner looking back in the field, making sure his running backs are set. He turns around, hands it straight off the middle again to Nelson. Nelson trying to keep his legs moving. Gain of a couple on the play. Mogg on the tackle. Or excuse me, Baumgart, not Mogg. Mogg's the official. Baumgart has made his presence known. Mueller back into the ball game. Nelson will come out here for the Redmond. 3rd down and 5. Wide receiver off to the right side. Wagner under center, turns around, looks to pitch it out over to Carson. Fisher is met in the backfield, and that is a big hit in the backfield. Baumgarn was there, but I think the initial hit came from Jack Snell. Snell come in and met him out in the, looks like a loss of about 2 yards on the play. It'll bring up 4th down for the Redmond, 4th and 8, but they're sitting on the Bearcat 32, so they are for sure going to go for it. Ball is on the near side here. Sign is in on this near side as well at wide receiver. Wagner dropping back, looks to pass. He's going to toss it over the middle, but it's too high, intended for Sign, and it is incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs for the Redmond. Bearcats will take over 1st and 10 on their own 32. 6:39 to go on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Bearcats leading 6-0. First offensive series here for the Bearcats. They return to punt for a 50-yard touchdown. They'll have one receiver to the right, one to the left, a little bit of an offside, and now where it looks like there's confusion from the Bearcats. Coach is going to call a timeout. That'll be the first timeout here of this ball game. We'll take a break back in 30 seconds here on Superstar Country B103.
Accidents happen, and when they do, trust the local professionals at Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton. From dents and dings to complete collision repair, they'll work to get your vehicle looking great and back on the road. Quality work and hometown service at Thielen Auto Body. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
You kept us fed through tough times. And despite rising business costs, you keep doing what you love. And we're just happy to return the favor. Go with Allies. Go with Trust. Go with Dakota Bank.
If you're on the go, make Dakota Connection C-Store in Sisseton your convenience stop. Fuel up, grab your favorite snacks, cold drinks, and more. Then get back on the road. Friendly service and convenience close to home. Dakota Connection C-Store, proudly supporting Sisseton Redmond sports.
Banking close to home just got more convenient. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union has added a brand new ATM in New Effington, giving their members one more convenient location. Local service, supporting local communities. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Beautiful cabinetry starts right here in Sisseton at Woodland Cabinetry, an employee-owned company crafting quality cabinetry for homes across the country. Built with
Bearcats going to put a man in motion, and they're going to get an offside on the Redmen, and they put that man in motion. They saw as soon as the player moved, it was Carter Deitch who jumped off sides there, and so that will give the Bearcats 5 more yards. .6:39 to go here in the first quarter. Bearcats come up to the line here. They'll come out with 2 wide receivers off to the right. Baumgarn is in the backfield behind Schmieg, and Schmieg is just going to run it with a quarterback grab and a big tackle up there up front. The Redmen, that was Mason Shinneman wrapping him up and bringing him down immediately. 6'2", 210-pound senior. Got into the backfield, and it's going to be, I think, a loss of a yard on the play. They're actually just going to mark him right back at the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 5 here for the Bearcats. Two receivers right. Back in the shotgun / pistol here for the Bearcats, and he's just going to run it again. Another quarterback, and he gets around to the outside, 45-50, down to the 40. It's a foot race to the corner, down to the 20, and he is going to be finally brought down by J.J. Ham around the 12-yard line. It's just a quarterback run, quarterback keeper there. Schmieg, the 6'3", 200-pound senior, he's a handful, and he showed it again there with a big gain as the Bearcats get back into the Redmond territory. Ball is all the way down to the 7-yard line. Bearcats lead 6-0, trying to add to it with 5:42 to go here in the first quarter on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Gaikowski in the backfield this time alongside Schmieg. He's just going to run it again straight up the middle, and he is going to fall forward after he's hit by a couple of defenders. Going to be short of the goal line. Tackle on the play, it was both Jackson Wagner along with, I think, Carter Deitch is in on that. A gain of about 5 yards, or see where they spot it. It's like 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal for the Bearcats. Bearcats started on their own 32-yard line. 2 receivers off to the right. Schmieg back in that pistol formation, and we're going to get a penalty. It's going to go against the Bearcats. False start, so someone moved up front there for the Bearcats. Sounds like Snell may be moved, so they had it at the 3-yard line. False start will back them up. Back down to the 8-yard line, so 2nd and goal is technically not 2nd and 8, but 8 yards to get into the end zone, and we get player just subbed in there. Didn't catch who it was. Back in the backfield is Gaikowski. Schmieg talking it over with him as they come out of the huddle there. 2 receivers off to the left. Schmieg gets the snap, little low, fumbles it, but is able to fall on it and recover it. So brings up 3rd down, little miscue by the Bearcats there. Schmieg coming in with the play from the sideline here. 4:27 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 on your Stilson service scoreboard. Bearcats have it at the 10-yard line. Make that 11, so 3rd and 11 here. Going to send a man in motion left to right. They fake the handoff. No, they hand off straight up the middle, but a little miscommunication as they handed it off. And it was Aiden Gaikowski kind of ran into his own player that was coming in motion across and end up kind of blowing the play up. So that'll bring up 4th down. This would be a huge stop if the Redmen are able to pull it off here. 4th and goal. Ball is spotted at their own 10-yard line, or on the Redmond 10-yard line. See what kind of play Coach Tyler Wagner has got up his sleeve for a gotta-have-it moment as Schmieg, 2 receivers to the right, looks to pass, dropping out, trying to roll out, throws it across, and is going to be intercepted. And still on his feet, gets out into the open. Is it Dawson DeJarlett? Caught it in the end zone. I don't see any flags. He's down to the 20, to the 10, and it is going to be touchdown. Dawson DeJarlett, it's one of those, do you really want to catch it because it's a turnover on downs? And he'll go 100 yards for the touchdown. That's a $20 touchdown. $20 being donated from Tri-State Lumber. That'll go to the Redmond Football Club. And you can tell that DeJarlett got a little tired finishing out, as did the players chasing him. He'll get some water on the sidelines, and they got to make sure that someone's filling Dawson's shoes on the offensive side if he's coming out for a drink. 3:05 to go here, 6-6. Redmond able to put it into the end zone. 2-point conversion coming. Sign off to the right side at wide receiver. Back in the backfield. They will fake the handoff. Looks to throw across the middle, and it's thrown behind, and it's actually intercepted. And he'll just kneel it. Interception was by Schmieg. And that will keep the game tied up at 6 apiece with 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Craftsmanship and attention to detail. Woodland Cabinetry, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Building, remodeling, or tackling that next home project. Start at Tri-State Building Center in Sisseton. From lumber and building materials to hardware and supply, their local team can help you get the job done right. Tri-State Building Center, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Hungry for something different? Stop by La Mexicana in Sisseton for delicious Mexican food packed with flavor. From your favorite tacos and burritos to plenty of tasty choices, bring your appetite and enjoy a great meal. La Mexicana in Sisseton, proudly supporting Redmen Sports.
For healthy smiles and friendly hometown dental care, count on Dr. John Weber and the staff at Sisseton Dental Clinic, providing quality dental care for you and your family right here close to home. Sisseton Dental Clinic, keeping our community smiling and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Ryan Gunderson and the team at Investment Centers of America, LLC are proud to support local sports. Thanks to their sponsorship, our hometown athletes keep playing, competing, and growing. Get out and cheer our local athletes on.
Superstar Country B103, 6-6. After that Venture Communications touchdown from Dawson DeJarlett, intercepting it and bringing it all the way back to the house. Venture Communications keeping our communities connected and proudly supporting Sisseton Redmond Athletics. The Redmen will get to kickoff for the first time tonight. Kickoff brought to you by 605 Design, your local source of custom signs, apparel, graphics, and more. Proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen. And let's not forget that turnover brought to you by SWO Health and Fitness in Agency Village, helping our community stay active, strong, and healthy and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen. Redmen are getting set to kick off here. Lesnar back to receive, Ham back to kick. Lesnar with a 50-yard kick punt return. This one's going to be kicked to the right side here, and Lesnar's going to take it. Lost it for a second, got it back around the 15. Now he's down to the 20. Finally brought down at the 29-yard line. I believe that tackle was made by Ben Loberg, the 6', 205-pound junior. So Bearcats got down to the 10-yard line the last time before the turnover. They started on the 32 their last drive. This one they'll start on their own 29-yard line. Six, and they're going to call for a water break here for these two teams. And we will take a break as well. Back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Headed to the game, out on the road, or maybe hitting the lake? Make a stop at Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top quality Marathon gasoline. Then grab your snacks, cold drinks, hot coffee, ice, live bait, and fishing supplies. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton. Your convenient hometown stop and proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Need parts to keep your car, truck, farm equipment, or equipment running? Stop at First Call Auto Parts, Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton. Parts, batteries, tools, and more, with local people ready to help. First Call Auto Parts, Napa, proud to support high school athletics.
From fresh meat and produce to groceries, snacks, and everything you need for the week, you'll find it at Teal's Market in Sisseton. Great selection, friendly, hometown service, and convenient shopping. Teal's Market in Sisseton, always proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Superstar Country B103, quick water break here for these teams on this hot night. Beautiful night for football here as the Bearcats get set to go here with it 1st and 10, ball on their own 29-yard line, 2:59 to go in the first quarter. Man in motion going left to right. They're going to fake the handoff. Schmieg is going to keep it straight up the middle run, and he is finally going to be brought down after a gain of 6 yards on the play. Oh, check that. There was Baumgarn who had taken that one, not Schmieg. So 2nd down and 3 is where the ball was spotted there. So Bearcats really having their most success running just with the quarterback. Back there is Baumgarn now at quarterback. He's going to bring a man in motion going left to right. He will hand that one off, this time trying to get around that outside edge. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and then finally brought down right after that. A nice tackle on that outside there by the Redmen. I believe that was DeJarlett in on the tackle, and it was enough there for a Bearcat first down. It's also a Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union first down. Bearcats On that far side hash, 2 receivers off to the left. Baumgarn back in that shotgun formation. He takes the snap. He's just going to run it, straight quarterback run, draw up the middle. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about 5 yards on the play. It'll bring up second down. So both Baumgarn and Schmieg have been the primary carriers here, both kind of switching in at quarterback. Minute to go here in this first quarter. 6-6 on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Ball's placed in the middle of the field. 2 receivers off to that right side. Baumgarn in the backfield. Back beside him is Aiden Gaikowski. Going to bring a man in motion. From right to left, fake the handoff. Baumgarn going to keep it. Breaks 1 tackle, keeping his feet moving. He's finally going to be brought down after a gain of about 3 yards on the carry. Mueller in on the tackle, along with Jack Meyer. Brings up third down. 3rd and a long 3 here for the Bearcats. Ball is placed on their 45-yard line. Players looking off to the side to see where they're supposed to go. Looks like Gaikowski kind of questioning what's going on. Now they're waiting a little bit longer. Baumgarn hand on the hips. Now he'll come back up, and we're going to get a timeout called. Kind of thought could see that coming with confusion look from the players. We'll take a break as well, and that's actually going to be the end of the quarter. Back in 1 minute here on Superstar Country B103.
It's time to market your cattle. Put the experience of Sisseton Livestock Auction to work for you, bringing area cattle producers and buyers together with dependable professional service. Sisseton Livestock Auction, proudly supporting Redmen Athletics.
For accounting, tax preparation, and financial services, turn to the professionals at Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton. Personal service and trusted experience for individuals and businesses throughout the area. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates, proud to support the Redmen.
Get moving and work toward a healthier you at SWO Health and Fitness in Agency Village. With cardio and strength training equipment and a great place to stay active, make fitness part of your everyday routine. SWO Health and Fitness, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Traverse Electric Cooperative.
Superstar Country B103. End of the first quarter. We're all tied up at 6 apiece here in Sisseton. 9AA football. Bearcats coming back out onto the field here as they will have it on their own 45-yard line. And they don't have the chains in the right place. Yeah, I was going to say, we might have to move the chains. It's a 3rd, and I believe it was 3, a long 3. So they will get those things situated across there. Well, it looks like Joey Ham's over there helping, so that could be one of the reasons behind it. Got it all figured out now. Is 3rd down and 3 as we start the second quarter here. Bearcats with the football. 1 receiver off to the left. I formation this time now. Back behind Schmieg. Schmieg is going to get the handoff, but my goodness, what a play out there. They almost blew it up, but instead of blowing it up in the backfield, they just couldn't get to him, and they handed the ball off straight up the middle to Baumgarn, who picked up the first down. I did not catch quite who got in the backfield, but was going to have a chance to almost take the handoff from the quarterback, but instead, powerful running by Baumgarn was able to keep his legs moving and pick up a Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union first down. Bearcats come back out, 1 receiver off to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to send a man in motion coming left to right. They're going to fake that handoff and try to go straight up the middle. Another quarterback draw with Baumgarn. Baumgarn is going to be tackled. Fisher loses his helmet as he's in on that tackle. Helmet comes off. You got to sit out a play. David Johnson checking into the ball game. The 5'11", 170-pound junior will come in for a snap. Also coming in, back in is Bryson Hansen, coming out as Mueller. Start to see a lot of substitution here. First game of the season, players getting tired, fatigue, things happening, coming in and out. So trying to make those adjustments with players coming in and out. Ball goes through the hands of the quarterback, and he's just going to go back and fall on it. That was Baumgarten who had to go between his legs, and I think they might have had the Redmen a little bit in bad position. They just, not everyone was set in where they wanted to go, but it ended up hurting the Bearcats more than it did the Redmen with those substitutions, and now it'll end up being a second down in Mississippi as the ball comes all the way back here to almost midfield. So 23 yards to pick up a first down right now. 2nd and 23, I believe. One receiver off to the left, one to the right here. Bearcats will bring a man in motion, bringing right to left. They'll fake, nope, they'll hand it off, and it's going to be grabbed in the backfield by Fisher, and he'll be brought down. Nice job right there by Carson Fisher. He came flying up to make that tackle. He grabbed him in the backfield as he was trying to get around that outside. It was Hudson Lesnar was the ball carrier, and it's going to be another loss on the play. Another 6-yard loss on the play. $29, I'm guessing. Right around 29 yards. 3rd and 29 here for the Bearcats as they will come up to the line of scrimmage here. Redmond dropping back in their secondary, trying not to give up a big play here. And we're going to see the first pass attempt, and it is going to be incomplete. And are they going to say it's incomplete? Yeah, so getting in the backfield there, the Redmond able to get their hands up, and it was close enough where it could have almost been a fumble, but he was able to get it. The ball pushed forward was Baumgarten, and so the Bearcats will be forced to punt here with 9:30 to go in the first half. Ham is back to receive the punch. Schmieg is back to kick for the Bearcats. Bearcats is a spiraling kick there from Schmieg. Ham is going to fair catch, and he will have it right at the 25-yard line. We'll take a break. Back in 30 seconds here on Superstar Country B103.
Reliable power. Traverse Electrician Services handles residential, commercial, and ag electrical work, generators, repairs, and new construction. Traverse Electric Cooperative, powering our community and proudly supporting Sisseton Redmond Athletics.
Stay connected with Venture Communications. From fast, reliable internet to the communication services your home or business depends on, Venture keeps our area connected. Venture Communications, local service, local connections, and proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmen.
Redmond with the football, 1st and 10 on their own 25. They're going to flip it out to the near side here to Ham. Ham gets around to the 30-yard line, down to the 35 before he's pushed out close to the 40-yard line. We'll see where they finally pushed him out, but a good run getting out to this near side. Going to have enough for a first down here for the Redmen. It's a Venture Communications first down. Venture Communications keeping our communities connected and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmond Athletics. 9 minutes to go here. All tied up at 6 apiece here on your Stilson Service scoreboard. DeJarlett over here on the near side at wide receiver. In the backfield is Mueller, Hammond, Fisher. Under center's Wagner. Wagner turns around, fakes the handoff, looking to pass, throwing it back up over the top. He's got a man wide open. It's DeJarlett. DeJarlett catches it in stride down to the 10. 5, touchdown for Dawson DeJarlett. Looking down, no flags on the field, and the Redmen take it 12-6 lead. And a nice pass there from Wagner to hit DeJarlett right in stride. DeJarlett with a nice catch and run. His defender had went in and no one near him, and so all he had to do is win the race, which he did. We'll have the 2-point conversion coming here. Wagner back under center there. One receiver out to the right. Drop back. They'll fake the handoff. Pitch it out right side over to Fisher. Fisher, it's a race to the end zone, and he wins it. Gets into the corner for the 2-point conversion. The Redmen take a lead, 14-6, with 8:45 to go in the first half. Back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Make your business, team, or organization stand out with 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. From custom signs and banners to apparel, graphics, and more, they'll help bring your ideas to life. Shop local, get creative with 605 Design and Apparel. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Head out to Lake Traverse Resort, better known as LTR, for great food, cold drinks, and a good time on beautiful Lake Traverse. Meet up with family and friends, grab a bite to eat, relax, and enjoy everything the lake has to offer. Lake Traverse Resort, LTR, a proud supporter of the Sisseton Redmen.
Stay connected to what's happening close to home with the Sisseton Courier. From local news and community events to school activities and sports, the Courier keeps you up to date on the people and stories that matter. The Sisseton Courier, proudly covering our community and supporting Redmond sports.
Accidents happen, and when they do, trust the local professionals at Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton. From dents and dings to complete collision repair, they'll work to get your vehicle looking great and back on the road. Quality work and hometown service at Thielen Auto Body. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Superstar Country B103. Getting set for the 605 Design kickoff here as the Redmen are up 14-6. That touchdown drive was brought to you by Venture Communications, and we've got Ham getting set to kick off. Kick is going to be over to that right corner, and will it stay in bounds? It will. What a beauty. Over to that right-hand corner. Coming back out, though, and making a run for it is Hudson Lesner. Ham placed it beautifully over there in the corner. A lot of times those can bounce and go out of bounds, and a penalty comes out. That one did not, but he grabbed it, and Lesner made something out of nothing as he picked it up on his own 7-yard line, was able to run out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where the Bearcats will take over. 8:40 to go here in the first quarter, 14-6 on the Stilson Service scoreboard. Stay tuned for the Teals Market halftime, and we will also have player of the game. Dr. John Weber and the staff at Sisseton Dental Clinic, keeping hometown smiles, healthy and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen. Player of the game will receive a T-shirt. Bearcats with the football here. They will do the quarterback draw and trying to get around that left edge before he's brought down by Fisher. It's the quarterback, Baumgarn. Check that. Yeah, Baumgarn. Fisher in on the tackle. Picks up 6 yards or so on the carry. As I mentioned, the player of the game will be sponsored by Sisseton Dental as Bearcats have it. Dropping back, and he'll hand it off to the running back. He is going to pick up a first down before he's tackled by J.J. Ham. Ball carrier was Gabriel Gaikowski. It's going to be a Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union first down. Ball is spotted at the Bearcat 34-yard line as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 7:38 to go here in the second quarter. 14-6. Sisseton on top. One receiver off to the left. Two backs behind him. They hand it off straight up the middle and is going to pick up a few yards before he's brought down on the play. Tackle is made out there by Fisher. So second down here for the Bearcats, trying to keep this drive moving here. Seeing if they can answer the Redmond score. Second down and 4. One receiver right, one to the left. Baumgarn is back in the shotgun. He will hand off straight up the middle, and they've got enough for a first down, bouncing off of a few players. Was Aiden Gaikowski, 6'1", 185-pound sophomore. Looks like Ham is a little shaken up on the play. He's not coming out, but he was grabbing his wrist. Substitutions coming in and out here. Loberg is going to get a breather, and we're going to get a timeout on the field here by Coach Apple. 6:34 to go here in the first half, 14-6 on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Kept us fed through tough times. And despite rising business costs, you keep doing what you love. And we're just happy to return the favor. Go with Allies. Go with Trust. Go with Dakota Bank.
If you're on the go, make Dakota Connection C-Store in Sisseton your convenience stop. Fuel up, grab your favorite snacks, cold drinks, and more. Then get back on the road. Friendly service and convenience close to home. Dakota Connection C-Store, proudly supporting Sisseton Redmond sports.
Banking close to home just got more convenient. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union has added a brand new ATM in New Effington, giving their members one more convenient location. Local service, supporting local communities. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, proud to support the Sisseton Redmond.
Superstar Country B103, Bearcats coming back out on the field. Redmond called that timeout there, trying to get the right personnel, right situation, all lined up. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 48-yard line of their own. Back in the pistol formation, turns around, hands off, and it's once again getting it over to Gaikowski. Breaks a tackle. Now he's out into the open field, and he is going to scamper all the way into the end zone. No, he lost the football. Did he lose the football? No, they will call it a touchdown. He lost the football from behind. Heads-up play coming and trying to knock it out. I believe that might have been J.J. Ham that ran from behind to knock it out, but when the ball came out, it wasn't a touchdown yet. It went into the end zone, and the Bearcat player was able to fall on it, and so it will be a touchdown. .48-yard touchdown for Aiden Gaikowski. 2-point conversion. One receiver off to the right. They'll hand off straight up the middle to Gaikowski again, and he is not going to get in. He'll be held short. So the Redmond will keep the lead, 14-12 on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Starts right here in Sisseton at Woodland Cabinetry, an employee-owned company crafting quality cabinetry for homes across the country. Built with pride, craftsmanship, and attention to detail, Woodland Cabinetry, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Building, remodeling, or tackling that next home project. Start at Tri-State Building Center in Sisseton. From lumber and building materials to hardware and supply, their local team can help you get the job done right. Tri-State Building Center, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Hungry for something different? Stop by La Mexicana in Sisseton for delicious Mexican food packed with flavor. From your favorite tacos and burritos to plenty of tasty choices, bring your appetite and enjoy a great meal. La Mexicana in Sisseton, proudly supporting Redmen sports.
For healthy smiles and friendly hometown dental care, count on Dr. John Weber and the staff at Sisseton Dental Clinic, providing quality dental care for you and your family right here close to home. Sisseton Dental Clinic, keeping our community smiling and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Superstar Country B103. We're on YouTube at B103 Radio KBWS, 102.9 KBWS, Sisseton, Britain, and Webster. We're also on the 605 radio app. 14-12 after that Venture Communications touchdown by Gaikowski. Bearcats getting set to kick back off. A 6:05 design kickoff coming your way here as Baumgart is set to kick off. Ham and Fisher standing back at around the 5-yard line. 6:22 to go here in the first half. Redmond with a 2-point lead. Kick is up, and it's going to be kind of a low kick grabbed over there by Emerson Sign, trying to get around that outside edge out to the 40-yard line. Now he'll just go forward. No, he's still on his feet, and he's going to come back. What a run right there by Emerson Sign. Caught it right at about the 30-yard line. Good hands, went over to the right, was able to cut back, stay on his feet, and the Redmen will have some good starting field position with 6:14 to go, 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on their 43-yard line. DeJarlett out here at wide receiver. In the backfield is Mueller, Ham, and Fisher. Wagner's under center. Wagner turns around, fakes the handoff, pitches it out here to the near side to Ham. Ham trying to get around the outside. He will finally be brought down after a gain of 7 yards on the play. Tackles made out there by Lennox Rumka, the 5'10", 210-pound sophomore. It's actually a gain of 5 on the play. Redmond keeping an eye on the clock with 5:46 to go here in this first half. They're on the near side hash. DeJarlett spread out to the left here. Wagner goes under center, hands off to Mueller straight up the middle, and he's just going to push his way forward. Tackle made by Nathan Hipsch. And it's going to be just about a yard and a half short of the first down. So it'll bring up 3rd down for the Redmen. Redmond hustle back up to the line of scrimmage. Still on this near side hash here. DeJarlett spread out off to the left. Under center is Wagner. Wagner going to drop back, looks to pass, little tight end dump over the top to Carter Deitch. He catches it and is going to be brought down at around the 26-yard line. Nice play call right there. As I was thinking Mueller, back up the middle, do you try to go there? And that's what Webster was thinking. Carter Deitch spread out, went out for a little tight end dump there, and is able to pick up a first down and then some. It gets the Redmen all the way down to their 27-yard line with 4:33 to go here in this first half. DeJarlett off to the left. Mueller, Fisher, Ham all in the backfield. They turn around. They fake it to Mueller and dish it out over to Ham. Ham is going to be spun around out of bounds. Nice tackle out there by Baumgarn, and that might be a loss on the play, and I'm not sure if there was extracurricular activity or they didn't realize that the play was over. No flags out there, but Sign and another player were kind of tangled up over there on the sideline, but it'll be no gain. So the Redmen with 3:48 to go here in this first half. Watching the clock go as they have it 2nd and 10. They do lead by 2. Trying to keep this drive moving. Ball's on the 27-yard line. Wagner dropping back. He's looking to pass across the middle, and it is just a little too far in front of DeJarlett. DeJarlett had a little space if he would have caught it, but just a smidge out in front. Incomplete, brings up 3rd down here for the Redmen. Play also stops the clock. 3:33 to go. DeJarlett here on the near side. Mueller, Fisher, Ham all in the backfield. Wagner turns around, hands it off over to Fisher. Fisher has a first down and still on his feet. Breaks a tackle and is going to scamper into the end zone. Touchdown, Carson Fisher. I'm looking and don't see any flags. It's a touchdown. 27-yard touchdown for Carson Fisher. Two-point conversion coming to Venture Communications' touchdown. Venture Communications keeping our communities connected and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmond Athletics. Redmond come back out here for the two-point conversion. They lead 20-12. Trying to add a couple more here. DeJarlett off to the left. Wagner under center, turns around, hands it off to Fisher again. This time he is going to be grabbed and brought down. But the Redmen will take a little bit bigger lead, 20-12. We'll take another break. Back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Ryan Gunderson and the team at Investment Centers of America, LLC are proud to support local sports. Thanks to their sponsorship, our hometown athletes keep playing, competing, and growing. Get out and cheer our local athletes on.
Headed to the game? Out on the road or maybe hitting the lake? Make a stop at Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top quality Marathon gasoline. Then grab your snacks, cold drinks, hot coffee, ice, live bait, and fishing supplies. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton. Your convenient hometown stop and proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Need parts to keep your car, truck, farm equipment, or equipment running? Stop at First Call Auto Parts, Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton. Parts, batteries, tools, and more, with local people ready to help. First Call Auto Parts Napa, proud to support high school athletics.
From fresh meat and produce to groceries, snacks, and everything you need for the week, you'll find it at Teal's Market in Sisseton. Great selection, friendly, hometown service, and convenient shopping. Teal's Market in Sisseton, always proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Superstar Country B103, Carson Fisher with a 27-yard Venture Communications touchdown to get his team up 20-12. As Ham sets a football on the tee here, getting set for the 6:05 design kickoff. Baumgarn and Lesnar back to receive for the Bearcats. Ham set to kick off here for the Redmen. Kick is going to be in that right corner once again. And he is going to place it perfectly down at the 10-yard line. He's trying to get around to the outside edge, and he is going to be on his feet still, finally brought down over there at the 26-yard line. I think the tackle on the play was made by Carson Fisher. So 3:19 to go here in this first half. Bearcats trying to get something going. And we'll see if they decide to go through the air a little bit more. They've had some luck with a few big runs, but when that clock is ticking, see if they change up the game plan a little bit as they take over 1st and 10 on their own 27-yard line. Two receivers coming out here to the near side. Ball is on the far side hash. Baumgarn with Gaikowski in the backfield. Baumgarn takes the snap, drops back. He's looking to pass, trying to go across the middle. Pass is high, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for kicker. 5'7", 130-pound freshman. And the incomplete brings up 3rd and 14, or excuse me, with 3:14 to go, clock stops, 2nd and 10. Ball's still on the 27, so that does stop the clock. If you're the Redmen, you're just trying to get some stops and get that ball back. Bearcats just looking to take some big chunk yard plays if they can, as they come out with two receivers off to the right. Ball is on that left side hash. Baumgarn back in that shotgun pistol position. He gets it, drops back, looking to pass again. He is hit as he throws, and it is going to be incomplete. Carter Deitch hitting Baumgarn as he dropped back to pass. He was strong enough to get that pass off. Big hit there from Deitch on that backside, and it was just a nice job from Baumgarn being strong enough just to get that football away. Otherwise, that's could have easily been a fumble. Instead, it's 3rd and 10 here for the Bearcats. Sign is back into the ball game as well. Meyer is in there. I formation back underneath Schmieg. Schmieg turn around. He's looking to pass, trying to get around the outside edge. Passes it up, and it's incomplete. Nice defensive play out there by DeJarlett. DeJarlett met him right as it went into his hands. That's going to be an incomplete pass, and it'll be a 4th down, and the Bearcats will be forced to punt here, and the Redmen will have 3:03 to go here in this first half to try to make something. Ham will be returning the punt. Right now he's standing close to his own 40-yard line. Back to punt is Schmieg. Schmieg's punt, little low liner, and is going to be, smart play. JJ will just back off and let them down, and that's a smart play right there. He had maybe a chance to grab it with 3 white jerseys in front. Nothing good can happen. He'll let it bounce back. The Redmen will take over 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line with 2:53 to go here in this first half. On your Stilson Service scoreboard, it's 20-12. Thanks some of our sponsors, Kels Crease and Associates, Travers Electric Co-op, Woodland Cabinetry, Sisseton Courier and Deitch Printing, Lake Travers Resort, Dakota Connection C-Store. Redmond with the ball. Wagner going under center. Mueller, Fisher, Ham all in the backfield. Wagner will take it. He'll hand it off. Nope, fake it to Mueller. Come out to this side to Ham, and he is going to be brought down into the backfield there. Good tackle out on the near side. Baumgarn with the tackle. And the Redmen will lose 2 on that play. Keep the clock moving. And now with when you lose 2 yards on the play, if you're Coach Apple, you start thinking about how you want to play this out as well. It's always nice to say you want to be aggressive and try to go get another one, but when you get backed up like that, you sometimes just want to run the clock down and take a 20-12 lead going into half. 2:14 to go. Redmond with the football. Under center is Wagner. Wagner going to turn around, drops back, looking to pass out into the flats to Ham. Spin move, catches it, makes another guy miss. Spin around, and he is going to be brought down just short of the first down, a yard short of the first down. Nice job by J.J. Ham there. He caught it in the flats coming out of the backfield. He made one guy miss and then got to about midfield, made another guy miss or back to the middle, and was finally brought down by a couple of players from the Bearcats. Just short of midfield. Ball is placed at the 49-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Sisseton. See if they go to Mueller. They went to Deitch on a little tight end dump before. Wagner is under center here, just looking for a yard to get that first down. They turn around, hand it off to Fisher. Fisher comes around to the left side. He has plenty for a first down and then some. He's brought down around the 40-yard line. Are we going to get a timeout called here? Nope, no timeout. We're just stopping the clock to move the chains. And the clock will keep running here. It's a Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union first down. 1:11 to go. Clock continues to run. 1st and 10. Wagner gets back under center. Looks to his left. Now he'll take the snap, flip it over to Ham. Ham trying to get around that left side. Get out to the 40, down to the 35, and we're going to get a penalty. Is that going to be a face mask possibly? Or are we getting a illegal block? Oh, that. It's going to be against the Redmen. Spot foul. Holding. So that's going to go against the Redmen, and that is going to back them up a ways. They had the penalty was committed at the 40-yard line, so it'll back them up to midfield there. And so it'll be first down and 20. 55 seconds to go here in the first half. Sisseton is on top, 20-6. Ball in the near side hash. Sign into the ball game here at wide receiver on the left side. Wagner fakes it. Now he looks to pass, throwing it back over the top, and it's going to be up over the top of everybody. And that was well defended there by the Bearcats. Had 2 players kind of standing back there. The Redmen have only thrown to the left side on that wide receiver here in this second quarter. And both the Lesnar and I believe was that Lesnar and Gaikowski back in coverage. So that stopped the clock as well. .42 seconds to go. Clock is stopped. 2nd and 20. Redmond will hand off. Nope, they'll pitch it. Little reverse here. Sign lost it. He'll pick it up. Tries to make something happen. Back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll spin around and is going to be brought down. And we'll see if the Bearcats decide to, no, it's going to be an injury timeout. They tried to do a reverse with Emerson Sign. He lost the handle of the football, was able to pick it up and make something out of nothing. injured player for the Bearcats. We'll take a break. Back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
It's time to market your cattle. Put the experience of Sisseton Livestock Auction to work for you, bringing area cattle producers and buyers together with dependable professional service. Sisseton Livestock Auction, proudly supporting Redmen Athletics.
For accounting, tax preparation, and financial services, turn to the professionals at Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton. Personal service and trusted experience for individuals and businesses throughout the area. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates, proud to support the Redmen.
Get moving and work toward a healthier you at SWO Health and Fitness in Agency Village. With cardio and strength training equipment and a great place to stay active, make fitness part of your everyday routine. SWO Health and Fitness, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Superstar Country B103, injured player out there. It was a Baumgarn, a huge player for the Bearcats. What looks, obviously we have no idea what happened, but something to do with his left arm, just from his motion when he was laying out there. So he gets up and walks off, but you can tell he's in pain. So he will come out of the ball game here. It's going to be Redmond football. 3rd and 15, ball on the 46. I believe that when the whistle blows, the clock will start, which is what the Redmen want in this situation, because they want it to keep ticking down. The little halfback pass being thrown out to Emerson Sign and is going to be incomplete, but there is a penalty flag out here on the right at the line of scrimmage. They did a halfback pass. Ham was the one that threw the ball. It was intended for Sign. They had good coverage out there, but a penalty on the play. And now with 25 seconds to go, we'll see what this penalty is, and if it's against the Redmen, whether the Bearcats will want to accept it or not, unless it's against the Bearcats. So, okay, so they thought it was an ineligible receiver, so no penalty on the play, but now that brings up 4th down here for the Redmen. So here's where it gets a little tricky, whether you're wanting to punt the ball or whether you're trying to make a play happen. Obviously, Webster will be backed up, trying not to let any big plays develop. The Bearcats have already turned one punt for a touchdown, so the Redmen will come up to the line of scrimmage and look like they won't be punting for sure. 25 seconds to go. DeJarlett on the far side. Wagner takes the snap, looks to roll around to the near side here, and is trying to get around. He will get pushed out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on downs for the Redmen. So 19 seconds to go here in this first half. Redmen with a 20-12 lead. I'm looking down there, and I don't see Baumgarn. No, he's across on the other side there, so Baumgarn will not be in. He's still being looked at on that far side. Bearcats with the ball, see what they decide to do here, too. They don't want to make something crazy happen and turn the ball over, and they're just going to kneel it, and that's smart football there to end this first half. Clock should tick down. Shouldn't be no reason to run another play here. 20-12 is the score here at the half. Sisseton is on top on your Stilson Service scoreboard. We'll take a break. Back in 3 minutes on Superstar Country B103.
Does more than provide reliable power. Traverse Electrician Services handles residential, commercial, and ag electrical work, generators, repairs, and new construction. Traverse Electric Cooperative, powering our community and proudly supporting Sisseton Redmen Athletics.
Stay connected with Venture Communications. From fast, reliable internet to the communication services your home or business depends on, Venture keeps our area connected. Venture Communications, local service, local connections, and proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmen.
Make your business, team, or organization stand out with 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. From custom signs and banners to apparel, graphics, and more, they'll help bring your ideas to life. Shop local, get creative with 605 Design and Apparel. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Head out to Lake Traverse Resort, better known as LTR, for great food, cold drinks, and a good time on beautiful Lake Traverse. Meet up with family and friends, grab a bite to eat, relax, and enjoy everything the lake has to offer. Lake Traverse Resort, LTR, a proud supporter of the Sisseton Redmen.
Stay connected to what's happening close to home with the Sisseton Courier. From local news and community events to school activities and sports, the Courier keeps you up to date on the people and stories that matter. The Sisseton Courier, proudly covering our community and supporting Redmond sports.
Accidents happen, and when they do, trust the local professionals at Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton. From dents and dings to complete collision repair, they'll work to get your vehicle looking great and back on the road. Quality work and hometown service at Thielen Auto Body. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
You kept us fed through tough times. And despite rising business costs, you keep doing what you love. And we're just happy to return the favor. Go with Allies. Go with trust. Go with Dakota Bank.
If you're on the go, make Dakota Connection C-Store in Sisseton your convenient stop. Fuel up, grab your favorite snacks, cold drinks, and more. Then get back on the road. Friendly service and convenience close to home. Dakota Connection C-Store, proudly supporting Sisseton Redmond sports.
Banking close to home just got more convenient. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union has added a brand new ATM in New Effington, giving their members one more convenient location. Local service, supporting local communities. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Beautiful cabinetry starts right here in Sisseton at Woodland Cabinetry, an employee-owned company crafting quality cabinetry for homes across the country. Built with pride, craftsmanship, and attention to detail, Woodland Cabinetry, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Building, remodeling, or tackling that next home project. Start at Tri-State Building Center in Sisseton. From lumber and building materials to hardware and supply, their local team can help you get the job done right. Tri-State Building Center, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Hungry for something different? Stop by La Mexicana in Sisseton for delicious Mexican food packed with flavor. From your favorite tacos and burritos to plenty of tasty choices, bring your appetite and enjoy a great meal. La Mexicana in Sisseton, proudly supporting Redmen sports.
For healthy smiles and friendly hometown dental care, count on Dr. John Weber and the staff at Sisseton Dental Clinic, providing quality dental care for you and your family right here close to home. Sisseton Dental Clinic, keeping our community smiling and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Ryan Gunderson and the team at Investment Centers of America, LLC are proud to support local sports. Thanks to their sponsorship, our hometown athletes keep playing, competing, and growing. Get out and cheer our local athletes on.
Headed to the game, out on the road, or maybe hitting the lake? Make a stop at Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top quality Marathon gasoline. Then grab your snacks, cold drinks, hot coffee, ice, live bait, and fishing supplies. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton. Your convenient hometown stop and proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Need parts to keep your car, truck, farm equipment, or equipment running? Stop at First Call Auto Parts, Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton. Parts, batteries, tools, and more, with local people ready to help. First Call Auto Parts, Napa, proud to support high school athletics.
From fresh meat and produce to groceries, snacks, and everything you need for the week, you'll find it at Teal's Market in Sisseton. Great selection, friendly hometown service, and convenient shopping. Teal's Market in Sisseton, always proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
When it's time to market your cattle, put the experience of Sisseton Livestock Auction to work for you, bringing area cattle producers and buyers together with dependable professional service. Sisseton Livestock Auction, proudly supporting Redmen Athletics.
For accounting, tax preparation, and financial services, turn to the professionals at Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton. Personal service and trusted experience for individuals and businesses throughout the area. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates, proud to support the Redmen.
Get moving and work toward a healthier you at SWO Health and Fitness in Agency Village. With cardio and strength training equipment and a great place to stay active, make fitness part of your everyday routine. SWO Health and Fitness, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Traverse Electric Cooperative does more than provide reliable power. Traverse Electrician Services handles residential, commercial, and ag electrical work, generators, repairs, and new construction. Traverse Electric Cooperative, powering our community and proudly supporting Sisseton Redmen Athletics.
Stay connected with Venture Communications. From fast, reliable internet to the communication services your home or business depends on, Venture keeps our area connected. Venture Communications, local service, local connections, and proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmen.
Make your business, team, or organization stand out with 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. From custom signs and banners to apparel, graphics, and more, they'll help bring your ideas to life. Shop local, get creative with 605 Design and Apparel. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Head out to Lake Traverse Resort, better known as LTR, for great food, cold drinks, and a good time on beautiful Lake Traverse. Meet up with family and friends, grab a bite to eat, relax, and enjoy everything the lake has to offer. Lake Traverse Resort, LTR, a proud supporter of the Sisseton Redmen.
Stay connected to what's happening close to home with the Sisseton Courier. From local news and community events to school activities and sports, the Courier keeps you up to date on the people and stories that matter. The Sisseton Courier, proudly covering our community and supporting Redmond sports.
Accidents happen, and when they do, trust the local professionals at Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton. From dents and dings to complete collision repair, they'll work to get your vehicle looking great and back on the road. Quality work and hometown service at Thielen Auto Body, proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Superstar Country B103. Josh sticking with you here for the Teals halftime here in Sisseton. Teals Market in Sisseton, your hometown grocery store, and a proud supporter of Sisseton Redmen Athletics. 20-12 is the score here at the half. Redmond got the ball first to start things out here, went 3 and out, ended up punting the football with 10-14, and Lesnar had a 50-yard punt return for a touchdown to get things started for the Bearcats to lead things off, starting out 6-0. Redmond got the ball back, ended up going turnover on downs, and that Bearcats took over on their old 32-yard line, were able to march down the field all the way to the Redmond 10-yard line, but big play from Dawson DeJarlett, who intercepted the football in the end zone to return it for a touchdown 100 yards the other way on 4th down. Ends up tying things up 6-6. Redmond Bearcats get it back, or forced to punt. Redmond take over on their own 22-yard line, I believe it was. And it was a 62-yard pass from Wagner to Dawson DeJarlett to make it a 12-6 game. Bearcats answered back with a 41-yard touchdown run from Hudson Lesnar. And then the Redmen ended up scoring on a Carson Fisher 27-yard touchdown run to make it 20-12 to end that first half. Well, and actually Redmond ended up turning it over on downs, and then when the Bearcats got it back, they were just decided to kneel it down and play it smart, and that's where we sit here with at the Teals Market halftime. We'll take another break, back in 3 minutes here on Superstar Country B103.
You kept us fed through tough times, and despite rising business costs, you keep doing what you love, and we're just happy to return the favor. Go with Allies. Go with Trust. Go with Dakota Bank.
If you're on the go, make Dakota Connection C-Store in Sisseton your convenience stop. Fuel up, grab your favorite snacks, cold drinks, and more. Then get back on the road. Friendly service and convenience close to home. Dakota Connection C-Store, proudly supporting Sisseton Redmond sports.
Banking close to home just got more convenient. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union has added a brand new ATM in New Effington, giving their members one more convenient location. Local service, supporting local communities. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, proud to support the Sisseton Redmond.
Beautiful cabinetry starts right here in Sisseton at Woodland Cabinetry, an employee-owned company crafting quality cabinetry for homes across the country. Built with pride, craftsmanship, and attention to detail, Woodland Cabinetry, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Building, remodeling, or tackling that next home project. Start at Tri-State Building Center in Sisseton. From lumber and building materials to hardware and supply, their local team can help you get the job done right. Tri-State Building Center, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Hungry for something different? Stop by La Mexicana in Sisseton for delicious Mexican food packed with flavor. From your favorite tacos and burritos to plenty of tasty choices, bring your appetite and enjoy a great meal. La Mexicana in Sisseton, proudly supporting Redmen sports.
For healthy smiles and friendly hometown dental care, count on Dr. John Weber and the staff at Sisseton Dental Clinic, providing quality dental care for you and your family right here close to home. Sisseton Dental Clinic, keeping our community smiling and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Ryan Gunderson and the team at Investment Centers of America, LLC are proud to support local sports. Thanks to their sponsorship, our hometown athletes keep playing, competing, and growing. Get out and cheer our local athletes on.
Headed to the game? Out on the road or maybe hitting the lake? Make a stop at Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top quality Marathon gasoline. Then grab your snacks, cold drinks, hot coffee, ice, live bait, and fishing supplies. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton. Your convenient hometown stop and proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Need parts to keep your car, truck, farm equipment, or equipment running? Stop at First Call Auto Parts, Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton. Parts, batteries, tools, and more, with local people ready to help. First Call Auto Parts, Napa, proud to support high school athletics.
From fresh meat and produce to groceries, snacks, and everything you need for the week, you'll find it at Teal's Market in Sisseton. Great selection, friendly hometown service, and convenient shopping. Teal's Market in Sisseton, always proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
When it's time to market your cattle, put the experience of Sisseton Livestock Auction to work for you, bringing area cattle producers and buyers together with dependable professional service. Sisseton Livestock Auction, proudly supporting Redmen Athletics.
For accounting, tax preparation, and financial services, turn to the professionals at Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton. Personal service and trusted experience for individuals and businesses throughout the area. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates, proud to support the Redmen.
Get moving and work toward a healthier you at SWO Health and Fitness in Agency Village. With cardio and strength training equipment and a great place to stay active, make fitness part of your everyday routine. SWO Health and Fitness, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Traverse Electric Cooperative does more than provide reliable power. Traverse Electrician Services handles residential, commercial, and ag electrical work, generators, repairs, and new construction. Traverse Electric Cooperative, powering our community and proudly supporting Sisseton Redmen Athletics.
Stay connected with Venture Communications. From fast, reliable internet to the communication services your home or business depends on, Venture keeps our area connected. Venture Communications, local service, local connections, and proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmen.
Make your business, team, or organization stand out with 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. From custom signs and banners to apparel, graphics, and more, they'll help bring your ideas to life. Shop local, get creative with 605 Design and Apparel. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Head out to Lake Traverse Resort, better known as LTR, for great food, cold drinks, and a good time on beautiful Lake Traverse. Meet up with family and friends, grab a bite to eat, relax, and enjoy everything the lake has to offer. Lake Traverse Resort, LTR, a proud supporter of the Sisseton Redmen.
Stay connected to what's happening close to home with the Sisseton Courier from local news and community.
Superstar Country B103. Josh Sticklin with you here as we get set for the second half. Redmond will be kicking off here to start things. Your 6:05 design kickoff. We apologize. We're working with some new equipment, so we've had a few issues. Sometimes we're not clicking the right buttons to make sure everything's working, but we're grinding through it. Hopefully you're able to get through it as well. And a return there from the Bearcats out to around the 30. Tackle is made out there by, I believe that was Alex Sticklin on the tackle. Bearcats will start 1st and 10 from the 30. Bearcats come up to the line of scrimmage. Schmieg, I believe, is in there at quarterback currently. He's going to hand off and nowhere to go, right up the middle. Front line doing its job. Slew of defenders in there. I believe Mueller was in on the tackle. So loss on that play will bring up 2nd down and 14 here for the Bearcats. They come out with one receiver off to the right, one to the left. Under center, Schmieg. Schmieg going to hand off right up the middle to Gaikowski. Nowhere to go. He's grabbed right there from down below. I think that was Fisher. And then up top, I say 52. That's Benel Loberg was the one that wrapped him up and held him for a short gain. He got back just to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 for Webster. So it looks like actually the Bearcats missing a couple players. I see over on that sideline also out is Hudson Lesner. And so Bearcats dinged up in that first half. And another tackle there by Carson Fisher, wrapping him up close to the line of scrimmage. But is able to kind of keep grinding forward to pick up 4 or 5 yards on the carry. And there's another Webster Bearcat player injured. And we will take a break as well. 10:35 to go in the 3rd quarter, 20-12. Sisseton on top on your Stilson Service scoreboard. We'll break back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Activities and sports, the Courier keeps you up to date on the people and stories that matter. The Sisseton Courier, proudly covering our community and supporting Redmond sports.
Accidents happen, and when they do, trust the local professionals at Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton. From dents and dings to complete collision repair, they'll work to get your vehicle looking great and back on the road. Quality work and hometown service at Thielen Auto Body, proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
You kept us fed through tough times. And despite rising business costs, you keep doing what you love. And we're just happy to return the favor. Go with Allies. Go with trust. Go with Dakota Bank.
If you're on the go, make Dakota Connection C-Store in Sisseton your convenient stop. Fuel up, grab your favorite snacks, cold drinks, and more. Then get back on the road. Friendly service and convenience close to home. Dakota Connection C-Store, proudly supporting Sisseton Redmond sports.
Banking close to home just got more convenient. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union has added a brand new ATM in New Effington, giving their members one more convenient location. Local service, supporting local communities. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, proud to support the Sisseton Redmond.
Back to action here as it looks like a player shaken up out there was Sean Sickmiller. And he's able to walk off, but his right leg injured there, but he's walking off under his own power. So the Bearcats dinged up here in that first half, and that's the hard thing, too, about the nine-man football. There's 22 players on the roster for the Bearcats, so already had 3 of them, including Sickmiller, out. Fourth down is going to force a punt here. The end-over-end punt is going to be rolling forward and get no one's going to touch that one. It'll go down to the Redmond 34-yard line, maybe 33-yard line, where Sisseton will take over. So right now, 3 starters out for the Bearcats with Sickmiller, Gaikowski, and Baumgarn. And so Bearcats coaches, Coach Wagner, trying to make adjustments. Here's the Redmond come back out for their first offensive series here the second half. 1st and 10, ball is on the 34-yard line. Mueller, Fisher, Ham all in the backfield. Wagner under center with DeJarlett over here on the near side. Wagner going to turn around, flip it out over to Ham. Ham trying to get around the near side to the 35, down to the 40. 45 down to the 50, cross midfield, and he's brought down out of bounds at around the 47-yard line. Nice run out there from J.J. Ham, and it's going to be a Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union first down. Redmond coming up back to the line of scrimmage here on the near side hash. Wagner under center, turns around, fakes it, gets it back over. This time he's going to get it to Ham once again. Ham will just cut it back to the middle, pick up another 9 yards on the carry for JJ. Ham looking at his shoestrings, and I see something flopping around down there, whether it tore or whether it come untied. So see if he can get that fixed. Second down here for the Redmond. 9:43 to go here in the third quarter. 20-12. Sisseton up on the Webster Bearcats on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Wagner going through a couple instructions back with his running backs. Now he'll get under center. Turn around. Hand off this time. Back to JJ. Keep going with Ham. Straight up the middle will be enough to pick up another Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union first down. Ham, and right on cue. Nope, that was actually Carter Deitch. Looked like there might be a cramp. Would assume the Redmen have a basket of bananas on the sideline here for that first game of the season. Heat, trying to keep everyone hydrated. Deitch stays in there. Wagner back under center. Still on this near side hash. They're going to turn around, hand it off to Carson. Fisher. Fisher's going straight up the middle. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the carry. Bennell Loberg coming back into the ball game here on offense. Deitch will come out. Second down and 6 here for a long 6 for the Redmond might be closer to 8 here as Wagner gets under center. Looking in that backfield, he's going to fake it to Mueller, get it back to Ham. Ham trying to dodge one tackler. He can't. He will lose the football, but it's going to be out of bounds, they're going to say. So he did lose it, but it was already out of bounds. Not much of a gain, or maybe just getting back to the line of scrimmage after that. So it'll bring up 3rd down. So 3rd down here for the Redmen. Ball is spotted at the 34-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for Sisseton. DeJarlett spread out on the left side here for the Redmen at wide receiver. They'll flip it out over to Fisher. Fisher trying to get around that outside edge. He's getting out to the 30, spun around and tackled hard on that far side out there, right at the 30-yard line. That was a big tackle out there by Gaikowski, Aiden Gaikowski. Fisher running hard, but that time, good job by Gaikowski getting over there and covering that edge. It's going to be 4th down here for the Redmen. 4th and 3, and we are going to get official. So they're stopping the clock, and I think they're going to they're making Fisher get looked at. Yep. He took a pretty heavy hit over there on that far sideline, and they're going to make sure everything's okay there, so the officials send him off. So coming into the ball game for him will be Emerson Sign. Sign, the 5'7", 135-pound freshman, will take his spot in the backfield. Redmond come up to the line, facing a 4th down and 3. Ball is spotted at the 30-yard line of the Bearcats. Wagner is under center here. And they get the Bearcats to jump off sides with the hard count. And it'll be a Redmond 1st down. In fact, it'll be a Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union 1st down. So 1st down for the Redmen. 6:36 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Sisseton on top 20-12 over the Bearcats. Wagner coming to the sideline and getting that play as he runs back out there. Ball is spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball spotted over near that right side hash for the Redmen. Sign in the backfield along with Ham and Mueller. Wagner under center, turns around, will fake it to the Ham. Now a little reverse. They give it over to DeJarlett, trying to get around the opposite side down to the 20. 15-10, spinning around, and is finally going to be brought down near the 5-yard line. Tackle is made out there by Jack Snell, and that was a reverse right there that the Redmen ran. As DeJarlett gets them down to the 7-yard line, Redmond will have it 1st and goal with 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. On your Stilson Service scoreboard, it is 20-12. DeJarlett lined up on that left side. Ball close to that, right on that right hash. Ball is snapped, handoff over to Sign trying to get around that outside and is going to be just stopped out of bounds there. They handed off to Sign. He cut left and then went all the way back around to that right side, got down to what looks to be about the 1-yard line, and another injured player for the Bearcats, and they will blow the whistle. There's the Bearcats actually on that far side out of bounds, or not in the field of play, but they're going to send the kids to each side. It looks like that one might be a cramp as he's got his leg up in the air now and getting it worked on. So I think the officials getting the kids, everyone some water. So we'll take a break as well. Back in 1 minute on Superstar Country, B103.
Beautiful cabinetry starts right here in Sisseton at Woodland Cabinetry, an employee-owned company crafting quality cabinetry for homes across the country. Built with pride, craftsmanship, and attention to detail, Woodland Cabinetry, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
building, remodeling, or tackling that next home project. Start at Tri-State Building Center in Sisseton. From lumber, building materials, to hardware and supplies, their local team can help you get the job done right. Tri-State Building Center, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Hungry for something different? Stop by La Mexicana in Sisseton for delicious Mexican food packed with flavor. From your favorite tacos and burritos to plenty of tasty choices, bring your appetite and enjoy a great meal. La Mexicana in Sisseton, proudly supporting Redmen Sports.
For healthy smiles and friendly hometown dental care, count on Dr. John Weber and the staff at Sisseton Dental Clinic, providing quality dental care for you and your family right here close to home. Sisseton Dental Clinic, keeping our community smiling and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Ryan Gunderson and the team at Investment Centers of America, LLC are proud to support local sports. Thanks to their sponsorship, our hometown athletes keep playing, competing, and growing. Get out and cheer our local athletes on.
Superstar Country B103. It's 2nd and 1. The Redmen have it. 2nd and goal. Ball is on the 1-yard line. 5:33 to go here in the third quarter. Redmen trying to punch it in. Wagner's under center. Sign, Ham, and Mueller all in the backfield for the Redmen. Turns around, hands it off. Sign is going to put his head down and get into the end zone. Touchdown for Emerson Sign, the 5'7", 135-pound freshman. Another $20 donation from Tri-State Lumber to the Redmen Football Club as well. Moving that total up to $80. As the Redmen come back out here, getting ready for the 2-point conversion. Nope, they're going to decide to try to kick one, try to kick the extra point. So Ham will be the kicker. Looks like Wagner will be the holder. 26-12, 5:29 to go in the third. Snap. Hold, kick is up, and no good. Crowd looked better from here is what they thought, and I agree, but it is no good, so it'll be 26-12. Redmen on top, back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Headed to the game, out on the road, or maybe hitting the lake? Make a stop at Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top-quality Marathon gasoline. Then grab your snacks, cold drinks, hot coffee, ice, live bait, and fishing supplies. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton. Your convenient hometown stop and proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Need parts to keep your car, truck, farm equipment, or equipment running? Stop at First Call Auto Parts, Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton. Parts, batteries, tools, and more, with local people ready to help. First Call Auto Parts, Napa, proud to support high school athletics.
From fresh meat and produce to groceries, snacks, and everything you need for the week, you'll find it at Teal's Market in Sisseton. Great selection, friendly hometown service, and convenient shopping. Teal's Market in Sisseton, always proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
When it's time to market your cattle, put the experience of
26-12 on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Redmen got into the Dakota Bank red zone there and were able to punch it in with a 1-yard touchdown run from Emerson Sign. That touchdown drive was brought to you by Venture Communications, keeping our communities connected and proudly supporting Sisseton Redmen athletics. J.J. Ham set to kick off. And with those injuries, now back to receive for the Bearcats will be Bennett Kicker, also Gabriel Gajkowski. The kick is a good one out into the corner, hits around the 15, bounces into the hands of Gajkowski. Gajkowski trying to get around to the outside, and now he is going to be finally brought down at the, looks to be about the 35-yard line. .522 here with as the Bearcats return it out to the 37-yard line. Tackle there was made by Gavin Fryer for the Redmen as the Bearcats come up to the line of scrimmage. One receiver out to the left. Schmieg is in at quarterback for the Bearcats. He'll go under center with I formation straight behind him. Schmieg going to hand it off over to Gaikowski. Off to that left side, grabbed over there by Deitch and a handful of others for the Redmen until the whistle finally blows. Never did get him down, but it stopped his forward progress. It'll be a gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up second down. Just a beautiful night for football from a weather standpoint. Maybe a little warm for the players at times, but really with 71 degrees, they're saying 5-mile-an-hour wind, but just a beautiful Friday night football to get things kicked off here for first game of the season. They flip it around to the left side, trying to get onto the outside. Carter Deitch will wrap up Gaikowski for a loss of a couple yards on the play. Couldn't get around that corner. Was Gabe Gaikowski. Loss of 4 on the play will bring up third down. Loberg will get a breather. So will Deitch. Into the ball game, Bryson Hansen coming back out for the Redmen. Players moving around in the backfield there. Third down, they're going to flip it out, try to sweep it over to the near side. Came flying up, did sign, but couldn't quite make the tackle, and Mueller is going to finish it up. Sign just kind of overran it there, and Mueller was right there to grab him. Sign came to help finish it off, but so no gain on the play. Just got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be fourth down for the Bearcats. 3:38 to go. Here in the third quarter, Sisseton on top, 26-12 on your Stilson Service scoreboard. J.J. Ham going back to receive the punt, standing at around the 35-yard line of his own. Schmieg back to punt. High snap, he'll grab it, get the kickoff, end over end, going to hit right in front of Ham. Ham is going to now try to, is he going to grab it? Yep, going to grab it around his 28-yard line, try to get around the outside, back to the 35-40, around to the midfield, still on his feet. He's got it, and he might get away. He is 40, 30, and a cramp by the Schmieg, and no one's going to catch J.J. Ham. Ham is going to scamper into the end zone for a touchdown. He picked it up around his 28. I think he was going back and forth whether he was going to pick it up or not pick it up because it was defenders were coming. But once he made that first step around the outside, a good block up front, he got to midfield. And when he cut back across, there was only one player, and that was Schmieg. And Schmieg cramped up. You could see him limping as he started to chase Ham. And Ham will scamper in for another touchdown for the Redmen, another $20 donation from Tri-State Lumber to the Redmond Football Club. That was a Venture Communications touchdown drive. And the Redmen will attempt another extra point here with Ham back to kick. 2:55 to go. 32-12 is the score. Sisseton on top. Wagner holds, and kick is no good. 32-12, Sisseton on top. Back in 1 minute on Superstar Country, B103.
Auction to work for you, bringing area cattle producers and buyers together with dependable professional service. Sisseton Livestock Auction, proudly supporting Redmen Athletics.
For accounting, tax preparation, and financial services, turn to the professionals at Kelsch, Kreis & Associates in Sisseton. Personal service and trusted experience for individuals and businesses throughout the area. Kelsch, Kreis & Associates, proud to support the Redmen.
Get moving and work toward a healthier you at SWO Health and Fitness in Agency Village. With cardio and strength training equipment and a great place to stay active, make fitness part of your everyday routine. SWO Health and Fitness, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Traverse Electric Cooperative does more than provide reliable power. Traverse Electrician Services handles residential, commercial, and ag electrical work, generators, repairs, and new construction. Traverse Electric Cooperative, powering our community and proudly supporting Sisseton Redmen Athletics.
72-yard punt return from J.J. Ham puts the Redmen on top 32-12. as they get set for the 6:05 design kickoff. Talked about the cramp starting to set in here as we get into this second half. Hot night, first game of the season. We've seen both teams have a few issues with that, so we'll see how that plays out as the game continues. Back to receive is kicker in Gaikowski. Ham with the kick. It's going to hit at the 20-yard line, bounce forward into kicker's hands out to the 20, 25 before he is hit and tackled down there around the 25-yard line where the Bearcats will take over 1st and 10. $2:50 to go here in the third quarter. Venture Communications touchdown drive, 72-yard return. Not much of a drive, more of a return. So both teams with kickoff or punt returns in this ball game. Ball's placed at the 26-yard line. I formation, they hand up the middle, and not much. No, he breaks out of there. Now he's still trying to keep his feet moving until he is finally stopped. It was Aiden Gaikowski, and a penalty flag is coming in there. And assuming that was going to be a late hit. Official talking over, was assuming it was Mueller that was late to the play there. So no gain on the original play, but that penalty is going to tack it on. So 15 yards for the Bearcats just like that. Bearcats have it, 42-yard line, I formation back behind Schmieg. Gaikowski behind him. Hands off, straight up the middle to Aiden Gaikowski. Gain of a few yards before he is brought down. Ham and I think it was Lober again on the tackle. Second down here for the Bearcats. They trail 32-12 with 2:04 to go here in this third quarter. Second down and 6. Schmieg hands off to Aiden Gaikowski. He's going to be grabbed, and they're trying to wrap him up. Meyer had a hold of him, and now the rest of the defense will join in after a gain of 3 yards on the play. We'll bring up third down and 3 for Webster. Webster dropped down, as I mentioned, to 9AA this year for the first year in a couple of years. Well, Redmond playing 9AA football for the first time ever in the school. Well, I shouldn't say ever. I guess I can't tell you if they go back far enough maybe, but for as long as I can remember, dropped down and trying to get the program back on track. They're going to Bearcats are going to try to hand the ball straight up the middle, and it was tackled immediately up there. No gain on the play from Gaikowski. That's Aiden, and it's, they'll give him about a half a yard, so it's going to bring up fourth down for the Bearcats. Redmond with 31 players out this year, or at least on the roster right now. Bearcats trying to get those 2 more yards to get a Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union first down. 40 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Schmieg is under center. One receiver to the left. He'll hand off straight up the middle to Gaikowski, and nothing there. Great job by the Redmond. Jack Meyer in on the tackle there as they will stop it. It'll be a turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. Sponsored by SWO Health and Fitness in Agency Village, helping our community stay active, strong, and healthy, and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmond. Redmond will take over, 1st and 10. Right at midfield with 28 seconds to go in the third quarter. 32-12 they lead here. First football game of the year. Kicking off tonight here across the state of South Dakota. DeJarlett at wide receiver. He'll split off to the left side there. Sign, Mueller, and Ham all in the backfield as Wagner drops back. He's looking to pass. He's going to throw it out and tried to get it over to Sign, but just throwing a little too high and came out a little bit quick where I'm not sure if he saw it right away. Incomplete will bring up second down. Fisher they had him check out of the ball game earlier. I'm assuming going through the concussion protocol and whatnot, just after taking that hard hit on that far sideline. Haven't seen him back in yet, but assume they're probably being fairly cautious with it at this point. Being up 32-12 as Wagner goes under center. Turns around, flips it back over to Ham. Ham has to pick it up, try to make something happen, and he is barely getting back to the line of scrimmage. Fortunate not to lose yards on that play, and it will be third down. And that should be the last play of this third quarter unless the Redmen rush out. Just 6 seconds to go, so that will be the end of 3. 32-12, Sisseton on top on your Stilson Service scoreboard. We'll take a break. Back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
With Venture Communications. From fast, reliable internet to the communication services your home or business depends on, Venture keeps our area connected. Venture Communications, local service, local connections, and proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmen.
Make your business, team, or organization stand out with 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. From custom signs and banners to apparel, graphics, and more, they'll help bring your ideas to life. Shop local, get creative with 605 Design and Apparel. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Head out to Lake Traverse Resort, better known as LTR, for great food, cold drinks, and a good time on beautiful Lake Traverse. Meet up with family and friends, grab a bite to eat, relax, and enjoy everything the lake has to offer. Lake Traverse Resort, LTR, a proud supporter of the Sisseton Redmen.
Superstar Country B103. You're listening to 102.9 KBWS Sisseton, Britton, Webster. We're also on YouTube at B103 Radio KBWS. And, of course, you can find us on the 605 radio app as we head into the fourth quarter here in Sisseton. Redmen leading the Bearcats 32-12 as they'll get started from midfield here with Wagner under center. They're facing a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to pass, trying to find some room to run now, and he's going to get down to the 45 and be just short of the first down. Wagner rolled out there. Great coverage by the Bearcats, and so he did the smart thing and tucked it and tried to get around the corner, picked up about 8 yards on the play. Will bring up 4th down for the Redmen. Thank some of our sponsors, La Mexicana and Sisseton, serving up delicious Mexican favorites and proudly cheering on the Sisseton Redmen. Woodland Cabinetry in Sisseton, employee-owned, built on quality craftsmanship, and proud to support the Redmen. 4th down for the Redmen. Wagner's back under center. He's going to turn around, flip it back over to Ham. Ham trying to get around that outside edge. He's got enough for a first down. Trying to turn the corner down to the 25, to the 20. Breaking across almost to the 15. And a good run out there by J.J. Ham. He's going to pick himself up another first down. First down's brought to you by Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union. Ball is spotted at the 17-yard line of the Webster Bearcats. Redmen entering the Dakota Bank red zone. DeJarlett spread out to the right side. Sign, Ham, Mueller all in that backfield. Wagner's going under center. Wagner takes the snap, Fakes the pass. Now he's rolling out, trying to find someone to throw it to. Now he's just going to try to run. Gets down to the 10-yard line, around to the 5-yard line, and a big block out there on that outside. And we're going to get injury on the play. Bearcat is injured, so we will take a break as they tend to the Bearcat back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Stay connected to what's happening close to home with the Sisseton Courier. From local news and community events to school activities and sports, the Courier keeps you up to date on the people and stories that matter. The Sisseton Courier, proudly covering our community and supporting Redmond sports.
Accidents happen, and when they do, trust the local professionals at Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton. From dents and dings to complete collision repair, they'll work to get your vehicle looking great and back on the road. Quality work and hometown service at Thielen Auto Body. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
You kept us fed through tough times. And despite rising business costs, you keep doing what you love. And we're just happy to return the favor. Go with Allies. Go with trust. Go with Dakota Bank.
If you're on the go, make Dakota Connection C-Store in Sisseton your convenient stop. Fuel up, grab your favorite snacks, cold drinks, and more. Then get back on the road. Friendly service and convenience close to home. Dakota Connection C-Store, proudly supporting Sisseton Redmond sports.
Banking close to home just got more convenient. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union has added a brand new ATM in New Effington, giving their members one more convenient location. Local service, supporting local communities. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Superstar Country B103. Coming back to action here, player injured on there was Jack Snell, and that's kind of been the story for the Bearcats tonight. A lot of these injuries mounting up for the Bearcats. He is able to walk off. He was blocked on the play, but I think he just, looking at the replay, we looked like he landed awkwardly on that left leg, but so he's able to get up and walk off. Redmond will have the football here. First and goal, they are in the Dakota Bank red zone as the ball spotted at the 6-yard line. That's where Wagner had ran that down. Another good read by Wagner. Good coverage on the back end and just tucked it and was able to pick up quite a few yards to get it down to the 6-yard line where it's first and goal. Wagner going under center. DeJarlett in the back, or off to the spread out to the right side. The ball's on the near side hash. They're going to turn around, flip it over to Sign. Sign going to try to. He's tripped up by a nice tackle there. He's going to get down to about the 5-yard line, but a nice tackle by Lennox Rumka for the Bearcats. Pick a gain of about 2 yards on the play. Brings up second down and goal from the 4-yard line. Sign, Mueller, and Ham in that backfield for the Redmen. Wagner will go back under center, takes the snap, hands it off Mueller. Mueller just going to lower his head and powers his way into the end zone for a touchdown. He doesn't run away from contact. He runs right into it, and it's a Venture Communications touchdown drive capped off by a 3-yard touchdown from Mueller. Redmen are going to attempt another extra point here, although the official has blown his whistle, getting things situated. 38-12 is the score right now on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Redmen trying to convert their first extra point kick. Not yet. Penalty flag. And wondering if the Redmen weren't quite lined up properly as far as people weren't quite enough people on the line of scrimmage. Not sure. They're going to back them up. Oh, false start. So somebody moved up front. And so they'll back them up, try it again. Maybe we just need to back up a little bit. We'll find out here. 9:30 to go here in this ball game. 38-12. Sisseton on top. Ham back to kick. Wagner to hold. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. The kick is good. 39-12. Redmond with the lead. We'll break back in 1 minute on Superstar Country, B103.
Beautiful cabinetry starts right here in Sisseton at Woodland Cabinetry, an employee-owned company crafting quality cabinetry for homes across the country. Built with pride, craftsmanship, and attention to detail, Woodland Cabinetry, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Building, remodeling, or tackling that next home project. Start at Tri-State Building Center in Sisseton. From lumber and building materials to hardware and supply, their local team can help you get the job done right. Tri-State Building Center, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Hungry for something different? Stop by La Mexicana in Sisseton for delicious Mexican food packed with flavor. From your favorite tacos and burritos to plenty of tasty choices, bring your appetite and enjoy a great meal. La Mexicana in Sisseton, proudly supporting Redmen Sports.
For healthy smiles and friendly hometown dental care.
bring up 4th down. What? $6:13 to go here in the 4th quarter, 39-12. It is 4th and 7 for the Redmen. Backups in the ball game here, and they've had this full series after the turnover. Stickland in at quarterback, Fryer back in at running back. Mueller's in there, Sign is still in there. Stickland drops back, he's looking to pass. He's rolling out to the right side, and he is going to just try to get around the corner before he is finally brought down, and that is going to be a turnover on downs. So the Bearcats will take over, 1st and 10. $5:35 to go here, 39-12 on your Stilson Service scoreboard. We apologize some of the technical difficulties. We've got some new equipment, but hopefully when it's all said and done, we work all the kinks out with everything. Things will run much smoother and much better quality on both the radio and especially the streaming side of things as we go through this season. Bearcats handed it off straight up the middle. Schmieg trying to break a tackle. He breaks one. He's still on his feet before he's brought down around the 20-yard line. Going to be just short of the 1st down marker. Pick up a 9 yards on the play. David Johnson into the ball game for the Redmen. Aiden Chenku also out there. Riley Spatz in the ball game for the Redmen. A few of those players have been out there throughout the game, but handoff up the middle. It's Gaikowski again. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. It's a Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union 1st down. $4:43 to go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line of the Bearcats. Schmieg turns around, hands off over to Gaikowski once again, and they are going to wrap him up and Ham right there to stop him up at the line of scrimmage. Gain of maybe a yard on the play will bring up 2nd down. Richard Wallenstein into the ball game for Sisseton. Second down and 10 for the Bearcats. I formation back behind Schmieg. He flips it over to Gaikowski. It's Aiden. He runs right into a defender in the backfield, and that is going to be a loss of some yards. Aiden Chenku right there was in on that play. He had got to the backfield, and basically the running back ran right into him. A loss of about 5 yards will bring up 3rd down and 15. Evan Fryer coming into the ball game to play some defense as well. So 3rd and 15. Schmieg is under center here for the Bearcats. Both Gaikowski's behind him. The ball is dropped, and he's going to be able to fall on it. I don't think the Redmen actually saw the football on the ground, and so he's able to fall on top, which is going to force the Bearcats to punt here, with it being 4th and 14, sitting on their own 20-yard line. $2:50 to go here in this one on your Stilson Service scoreboard, 39-12. Stay tuned to the Thielen Auto Body postgame, as well as the Sisseton Dental Clinic player of the game, who also receives a T-shirt. And it looks like they're dropping back. They're looking to pass. They are not going to punt. Trying to get out here is Schmieg. Schmieg now drops back, looks to pass. He's got a player, and it is caught. No, they're going to say it hit the ground. It was caught on the backside. I think there was a little bit of confusion from the Redmen, and he made a valiant effort and in his effort he also was going to get a cramp out of the deal. Kicker was the player. Schmieg was able to roll out, looked like he was going to run. Instead, stepped back and threw it up back over the top of the defense. Kicker came running in to make what we thought was maybe a catch, but the official right there says it hit the ground first. And he didn't. Looks like he's cramping up with both legs. Don't see that too often. And that's where the basket of bananas comes in as the Redmen will take over 1st and 10. And it'll be on the 20-yard line. So he'll get up and come off. Able to run off is kicker. And the Redmen will come back out here with 2:23 to go. And a timeout called by Coach Apple. We'll take one with him back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Dr. John Weber and the staff at Sisseton Dental Clinic, providing quality dental care for you and your family right here close to home. Sisseton Dental Clinic, keeping our community smiling and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Ryan Gunderson and the team at Investment Centers of America, LLC are proud to support local sports. Thanks to their sponsorship, our hometown athletes keep playing, competing, and growing. Get out and cheer our local athletes on.
Headed to the game, out on the road, or maybe hitting the lake? Make a stop at Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top-quality Marathon gasoline. Then grab your snacks, cold drinks, hot coffee, ice, live bait, and fishing supplies. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton. Your convenient hometown stop and proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Superstar Country B103. We're on YouTube at B103 Radio KBWS. 2:23 to go here in this one. 39-12. Sisseton up. Stay tuned for the Sisseton Dental Clinic Player of the Game. That player will receive a T-shirt. And also, we'll give that away during the Thielen Auto Body postgame. Redmen come up to the line of scrimmage. New players in there all the way around for the Redmen. It's like Chanku back in the backfield. Sticklin is under center. Almost lost it, flipped it back out, and bobbling around, finally came up with it, was the running back trying to cut back, makes one guy miss, and is finally brought down. The running back was Nolan Renville, the 5'6", 125-pound freshman. The flip came out, he bobbled around, but was able to turn it into 2-yard gain to bring up 2nd down and 8. All kinds of new player. Looks like Isaac Pallison is in the ball game for the Redmen. Trying to get that other running back as well. Sticklin under center. Will take the snap. He'll fumble the snap and able to get it back. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Redmen travel to Esteline next weekend, or next week, I should say. Friday, August 28th. We'll have the coverage right here on Superstar Country B103, along with on YouTube, B103 Radio, KBWS, 39-12. A minute to go in this one. Sisseton with the football in the lead. Sticklin goes back underneath center. He'll take the snap, drop back, hand it straight off up the middle to Gavin Fryer. Gain of 4 yards on the play. Will bring up 4th down. Players coming in right and left for the Redmen. Renville in the backfield along with Pallison and Fryer. 20 seconds to go. Assume this will be the last play for the, well, it's a 4th down, so it won't be the last play more than likely. 13 seconds. Clock is ticking. Sticklin is under center. He'll take it, drop back. He's looking to pass. Throws it back up over the top, and it's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended for David Johnson, And with 3 seconds to go, it'll be a turnover on downs. And the Bearcats will come out and have one final play here in Sisseton. Three seconds on the clock, 39-12. Sisseton going to come out of here with a victory for the first game of the season here in this 9AA football game. Both these teams at 11B last year playing 9AA this year. Bearcats will come with Schmieg. One receiver off to the right, I formation. They're going to hand it off straight up the middle, and tackle is going to be made, and that's the end of the football game. 3-on-3 there. The ball carrier was Huey. Tackler was Stickland, and that's the end of this one. 39-12. Sisseton with the victory. We'll take a break. Back in 3 minutes with the Thielen Auto Body postgame on Superstar Country B103.
Parts to keep your car, truck, farm equipment, or equipment running? Stop at First Call Auto Parts, Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton. Parts, batteries, tools, and more, with local people ready to help. First Call Auto Parts Napa, proud to support high school athletics.
From fresh meat and produce to groceries, snacks, and everything you need for the week, you'll find it at Teal's Market in Sisseton. Great selection, friendly, hometown service, and convenient shopping. Teal's Market in Sisseton, always proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
When it's time to market your cattle, put the experience of Sisseton Livestock Auction to work for you, bringing area cattle producers and buyers together with dependable professional service. Sisseton Livestock Auction, proudly supporting Redmen Athletics.
For accounting, tax preparation, and financial services, turn to the professionals at Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton. Personal service and trusted experience for individuals and businesses throughout the area. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates, proud to support the Redmen.
Get moving and work toward a healthier you at SWO Health and Fitness in Agency Village. With cardio and strength training equipment and a great place to stay active, make fitness part of your everyday routine. SWO Health and Fitness, proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen.
Traverse Electric Cooperative does more than provide reliable power. Traverse Electrician Services handles residential, commercial, and ag electrical work, generators, repairs, and new construction. Traverse Electric Cooperative, powering our community and proudly supporting Sisseton Redmen Athletics.
Stay connected with Venture Communications. From fast, reliable internet to the communication services your home or business depends on, Venture keeps our area connected. Venture Communications, local service, local connections, and proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmen.
Make your business, team, or organization stand out with 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. From custom signs and banners to apparel, graphics, and more, they'll help bring your ideas to life. Shop local, get creative with 605 Design and Apparel. Proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
Head out to Lake Traverse Resort, better known as LTR, for great food, cold drinks, and a good time on beautiful Lake Traverse. Meet up with family and friends, grab a bite to eat, relax, and enjoy everything the lake has to offer. Lake Traverse Resort, LTR, a proud supporter of the Sisseton Redmen.
Stay connected to what's happening close to home with the Sisseton Courier. From local news and community events to school activities and sports, the Courier keeps you up to date on the people and stories that matter. The Sisseton Courier, proudly covering our community and supporting Redmond sports.
Accidents happen, and when they do, trust the local professionals at Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton. From dents and dings to complete collision repair, they'll work to get your vehicle looking great and back on the road. Quality work and hometown service at Thielen Auto Body, proud to support the Sisseton Redmen.
You kept us fed through tough times. And despite rising business costs, you keep doing what you love. And we're just happy to return the favor. Go with Allies. Go with trust. Go with Dakota Bank.
Superstar Country B103. Josh Stickland wrapping things up on the Thielen Auto Body post-game. Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton, Quality Collision Repair, and Hometown Service proudly backing the Redmen. Sisseton going to take a 39-12 victory here tonight for their first game of the season over the Webster Bearcats. They led 20-12 at halftime. They were able to shut Webster out in that second half. Redmond scored on a 1-yard touchdown from Emerson Sign. They also scored on a 72-yard punt return from J.J. Ham, and then they scored also. Justin Mueller scored on a 3-yard touchdown, and the Redmen were able to add the extra point from J.J. Ham to make it a 39-12 game, 12 victory here in Sisseton. And with those touchdowns, that's a total of $120 being donated from Tri-State Lumber to the Redmond Football Club. The Sisseton Player of the Game, sponsored by Sisseton Dental Clinic. Dr. John Weber and the staff at Sisseton Dental Clinic, keeping hometown smiles healthy and proudly supporting the Sisseton Redmen. Tonight's player of the game is going to go to Dawson DeJarlett. Dawson kicked things off for the Redmen with a interception and a 100-yard return on top of that in that first quarter to score the first 6 points of the game and for the season for the Redmen. He also had a 62-yard touchdown catch that was thrown by Wagner and played some solid defense. So tonight's player of the game will go to Sisseton Dental Clinic. Player of the game will go to Dawson DeJarlett. He will get a T-shirt that he'll be able to pick up at the station on Monday, and we'll see if we maybe can get an interview with him as well. So Sisseton Dental Clinic Player of the Game, Dawson DeJarlett. We want to thank all of our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. As I've mentioned, we're working out some kinks with a lot of new equipment. We hope when it's all said and done that it's just a better quality broadcast all the way around. And we want to thank all our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. First Call Auto Parts, Napa, Stilson Service, Teals Market, Thielen Auto Body, Sisseton Livestock Auction, Kels Crease and Associates, Travers Electric Cooperative, Venture Communications, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, Woodland Cabinetry, Sisseton Courier and Deitch Printing, Lake Travers Resort, Dakota Connection C-Store, Dakota Bank in Sisseton, SW Health and Fitness in Agency Village, 605 Design in Sisseton, Tri-State Building Center in Sisseton, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, Sisseton Dental Clinic, and La Mexicana in Sisseton. That's going to do it. Thanks for Ashley back running in the studio, for Kelly running the camera, and everything else that's been thrown on that side of things. I'm Josh Sticklin, your final once again here from Sisseton. Sisseton defeats Webster 39-12.